Welcome back. It's our GM Sierra tweet of the night or X of the night, however you want to call it. It goes from Brad Spielberger of PFF. Jaylen Warren last couple of weeks. And take a look at the rankings here. 26 carries, 188 yards, 7.2 yards per carry. That's college football type of numbers. 9 rushes of 10-plus yards. That's first in the NFL during that time. 14 missed tackles. That's first. 11 first downs. That's first. The guy's getting it done, and he's getting his share of opportunity. Pony, and I would say the mix they have right now is terrific. And I also think it's nice to see that Najee Harris has accepted all of this. For guys who are first-round picks versus an undrafted guy, maybe at first there was a little bit of a concern by him. Now he understands it, and I think it benefits both.
Mike Tomlin's found a way to use 2 running backs, and that was something he was adamantly against for most of his coaching career.
Or maybe because he didn't have another one. Now he does.
Well, I would disagree with that. I thought guys like LeGarrette Blount and DJ and D'Angelo Williams were actually good.
Well, I'm talking about with Najee.
Counter. Oh. Well, look, I mean, Najee to me, we see when the hole's there, he's hitting it harder than he was earlier in the season. I think the message has gotten through not to try to dance around them, to just go. I think he's seen some of that from Jaylen Warren and is copying what that guy has done so well. I still am just flabbergasted by the number of times he wants to jump over a person and hurdle him. He's not Edwin Moses. He's a guy that's built like Derrick Henry. Run the dude over. And that could have really hurt them, that one play where they had to ultimately settle for a field goal, Bob, when he was right there at the first down marker and decided to try to leapfrog the player instead.
Right. We got a lot of calls. Let's get right to them, beginning with our number one Cochrane Go One Better call of the night. It's Nunzio in Braddock. Hey, Nunzio, what's up?
Hey, gentlemen. I hope you're having a good night.
You too.
I want to throw this out to you. When you think about putting Najee and Warren in the same backfield, that's all I got. Have a good night.
Well, I mean, I don't think it's going to happen. That's not the way they do things. They haven't used a fullback. I don't think they're going to start with that at all. Andrew, would you be surprised if you saw that at any point?
I think there should be some plays. There should be a package with both of those guys out there, not with one at fullback necessarily, but 2 guys out there. You're getting your best 11 players on the field, and I think there's ways to do that effectively. We've seen other teams. I'm thinking about Tennessee. They've used Derrick Henry and Spears on the field at the same time.
But line them up differently.
2 different style of running backs. Right. Yeah, and that's what I think the Steelers need to do occasionally with Harris and Jaylen Warren to keep defenses on their toes.
Yeah, I just don't think you'll see them line up in a traditional fullback, running back kind of thing. So
sure,
if that's what he was intending, the answer would be no. But you're right. I mean, to have 2 guys, especially in third down situations where you need to convert, they're both pretty good in the pass receiving game. Let's go to Kurt in Harmer Township is next up. Hey, Kirk, how are you?
Good, guys. Good. Always good to be on the show, Bob. You know, over the years, I've been on the show many times. You and I didn't see eye to eye between, especially when Roethlisberger was peeling off 5, 6, 7, 8 game winning streaks, throwing the ball 50 times a game. But I'm going to tell you, I'm a convert now. Run Warren. Now is the time for Tomlin to put up or shut up. He's always said over the last 10 years, when he gets a running back that's hot, he runs him till the wheels fall off. Well, run Warren.
Well, it's not like Najee's not hot.
Put Hayward in there as a blocking back and run.
They got 2 guys doing a good job. I don't find anything wrong with the setup. Yesterday, the work differential was 16 carries to 15 carries. You can't argue with how they've done it, and it makes them better and fresher as the game goes on. And the way they're playing right now, they want that. They want to be able to wear it down. Again, at some point, this is going to run out. You can't against good teams. And think about the teams they lost to, Andrew. They lost to San Francisco. They lost to Houston, which I think right now is a very good team and a playoff team, the way it looks right now. Who else there? Jacksonville also. At some point, you're going to have to do more than what they're doing on the ground in the pass game.
Well, I actually thought yesterday there were situations where they decided to throw the ball and they probably should have run it. Some short yardage situations where I thought if they had stuck with the run game, they would have been better off. That just speaks to, again, how I felt about their running game success relative to how I thought Kenny Pickett looked in that game. But Ben Roethlisberger said it best, which I thought was from Ben, I was kind of thrown off by this, Bob. He said they're not going to beat good offensive teams playing this way. That was one of his major takes coming out of yesterday's game, and Ben's always been a guy who, during his playing days, would say, a win is a win. I don't really want to hear complaints after win, but, man, I kind of feel like we're grasping at straws here.
Yeah.
Right? I mean, that's
Yeah.
well,
there's a lot left to happen, and these back-to-back games are going to say a lot, and he may be called upon to do that and come outside of that comfort zone, and maybe they will too. We'll see. We got to take a break here, Andrew. We'll do it and come back with more. Try to squeeze. We got a lot of callers tonight. Wish we had more time. We'll try to get you in next right here on the Ireland Contracting Nightly Sports Call.